So it looks like the mini update introduced us to this little thing right here. You'll be able to see this right in this little section here. It says 6 days left, so we have 1 week for this little guy right here. Now for the challenges, it works the same exact way as your season 1 section. The more stuff you complete, the more things that clear out, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and do something just because I can just go ahead and pay for this and see what happens. All right, so we have the first one here. We got the first prize, the second prize, the third prize, and ooh, look at that. So we have a golden box. So this one has a pet inside of it too, and I'm pretty sure there's new pets inside of this. All right, so I have to blow 50 million bubbles, hatch 2,500 eggs, and play for 15 minutes. Ooh, so let's take a look at absolutely everything. So if I reach the tippity top, I can go ahead and get a elixir up here. Oh, I could have just bought this all for 249 Robux. I mean, to be fair, I could have just done that. And you know what? Just for the memes and for the lulz, I'll just go ahead and do this. I know I spent more than I should have. I've spent like, what, 50 Robux more, but that's okay. Out of sheer curiosity, I just want to go ahead and see. So we're claiming all the things right now. We got 2 boxes, ooh, a key, new box, a potion, a few boxes, and we reach the top. Okay, so we can reset the pass. So this is a continuous thing that can keep going, and we popped it. Now we can restart the whole thing and just repeat this process over and over and over again. Now, of course, if you invite friends, you can get free skips, which is definitely amazing, but your friend has to actually join, so remember that, which is a great method, especially for people that, you know, they invite their alt accounts. I'm just saying. All right, so we got some boxes. I want to go ahead and open some of these up. Look at how many potions you actually get out of this, which is really nice. All right, so we got we got the nice potions. We got the evolved potions. I need a ton of those, actually. I'm not gonna lie. So we got more of them. All right, so we got some more potions, 2 mythic evolved potions. Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna do this again for the memes. Okay, for the science. Okay, we're doing this for the science. We're doing this for purely science purposes. All right, so we're claiming more boxes, more potions, more boxes, and claim. So I could either reset the pass for 79 Robux, right? If you're out of like gems, for example, and you just want to reset it with Robux, it's gonna work the same way. It's only 4 million gems, so I mean, it's not that much. So we're gonna go ahead and reset this again and repeat this process. So I like to think of it as a mini game. This is basically a mini game. All right, so let's go ahead and start opening these. Okay, did it bug or something? Uh-oh, this might be bugged. Okay, so let me go ahead and reset inside of the server again and see what happens, because it seems like it's bugged. I don't know what happened, and if this happened to absolutely anybody else. Roblox went completely down for like 10 minutes, and I was panicking. I thought I got banned. All right, so we're gonna continue doing the update. What the heck? There is no update. What happened to the update? Hold on, I'm so confused right now. Wait, I still have golden boxes, but what the heck? I'm so confused. What is happening? I got sent back to the past. No more update for me. That's the end of it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you're having an issue trying to get a new server, this is mainly what you have to do. Just go to a private server, go into some server over and over again until you hit the update. It has to be on a recent server, so let's continue. So set aside from the minigame that we currently have, there is a new rift. So on the islands, you're gonna find something that has 250 times the value when you're blowing your bubbles. Now this is where the infinity gum pass can really be useful finally. And I'm wondering if we're able to find one right now. I'm hoping I could do this before like something happens to Roblox again. I don't know. I'm scared right now. So let's go find a rift. There were some fixes on here that they actually did, which is really amazing too, because I know some issues were happening with some of the enchants, like High Roller. If you had it on a shiny pet, it had issues on it, so it's really good that they finally fixed it for everybody. Okay, so there's something down there. I'm not sure if it's a rift for coins or if it is a Easter egg. Okay, so it was an Easter egg. So this is 5 times. Okay, I'm okay on that one. And looks like this one is also an Easter egg, and it's the same value, so we'll go ahead and skip that one. And I'm kind of wondering what the rarity of that one is, because I know like the super rare ones have like a chance of appearing. So I know some of you guys who know this probably can go ahead and comment that down below. All right, so it doesn't look like I see anything down there, so it's definitely not there anymore. But while we're attempting to look for things, the changes and fixes that they currently have are cost of Easter eggs reduced to help hatching, buffed infinity, high roller, and magnetism enchants. And they also made high roller enchant more rare. So let's go ahead and check that out because that's also really important for players out there. I know I did a video yesterday explaining how beneficial that enchant can be, especially if you're doing a lot of hatching over time. So I want to go ahead and see how much more rarer they decided to go ahead and make this because it's definitely helpful. Okay, so let's take a look. So they changed it to 1 out of 4,708. So everything else, oh my gosh. So everything else kind of just stayed the same except for this one right here. Now remember when I explained it in the last video, and if you haven't checked that out and you want to learn more about like getting more luck, getting more stuff to boost your hatching and everything like that, you can check this annotation right over here. Or check out the playlist on my channel for Bubblegum Simulator. Holy cow, that's insane. 4,708. Granted, this is really, really good because for those that actually got it before the update kicked in, guess what? We just got cool stuff here. Though at some point I do have to re-roll for these because once it's gone, it's basically gone. So it's definitely recommended to use this when the time matters, basically. And the next change that they decided to go ahead and do is reduce the chance of aura eggs spawning. So it went back to the original odds. If they had a buff on it, it is back to the original amount that it was before. I never had the chance to actually see one just yet, so I never knew how rare it would be. So it's definitely really interesting to see that they actually fixed something like that. So everybody who was seeing like all of these really rare things popping up, they're definitely fixed now. So it looks like the 2x currency game pass is now active. So remember in the last video again, we do have a double currency and this looks like it's finally live. So that's really interesting. And here's the most interesting egg right now. We have the throwback egg. Now I haven't had the chance to actually play the previous game up until maybe 2020. I don't know anything too much about the events, and if I did, I definitely don't remember it now. So what I will do is I will switch my team over to my second team, which I will have to compare right here, and we'll go ahead and take a look and see what we can get out of it. All right, so this is going to move really, really fast, but I will speak so you guys can actually see this live, so I don't need to speed it up like crazy. So we have 2 super rare pets inside of this, and I'm not sure if there is a secret one in here, but it does have a new egg, and it looks like every single egg is 1.4 million coins, so you're definitely going to need a lot of coins for this, which is mainly the reason why they probably added the gum rift to give you 250 times the value of your coins. So team up 5 everything, like literally if you have shiny pets, team up 5 them, get everything as much as possible so you can just chill here. This might take a minute because I'm looking at the chances for the last 2 and they look pretty high, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this be and do its thing, and then we'll come back once we get something really good. Okay, so I used 2 infinity potions on top of what I currently have now. So I ended up getting a couple of things, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that because I didn't get a chance to fully like absorb everything that just happened. So I got 2 dual corns and this Easter serpent, but I got a mythic version of it. I wonder, are any of these better than my actual team? I'm just curious, just out of sheer curiosity. No, but I'm pretty sure that's mainly because I didn't level anything up, so maybe I should do that right now. Okay, if I were to hypothetically level this up, what would happen? Would that make this better? No, but I'm pretty sure if I made a shiny variant of it, it will. So the very last one, we're taking a look at the 2 here. So this is a very rare chance of getting it, okay? That's a hard little chance right there. That should be interesting to hatch. I'm not gonna lie. But let me go ahead and claim the ones that I can go ahead and claim here. And I just need to hatch 450 common eggs to go ahead and claim this stuff. I would really recommend you guys actually work on this too, because the Infinity Potion really does help out when you're hatching. Granted, if you're not using these, if you're trying to get coins and stuff. All right, so we got to go ahead and click this, get all the stuff that we need to get out of it. I'm really hoping we're able to get some good stuff. Yeah, even Eli needs more Infinity Potions, and they're so hard to get, but so easy at the same time if you play the game correctly. So, I mean, this is a really nice little addition that they added into the game. So this is more quality of life things for you guys, and definitely for those that do need potions overall, basically. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Of course, Friday, hopefully they do have an actual update part 2 of what this could quite possibly be. And honestly, I'm gonna have to take a good look at updates and do some more research and see what else we can find in this update that is rather interesting and hopefully beneficial for you guys. But while I'm here, I do have a giveaway from my last video, how to get max coins and gems fast. If your name is here, we have Chris022 who won, and the next person who won is SafeTurtle1256. If there's a way that you guys can contact me, whether it be in the comments of that video or not, let me know when you're online and we'll go ahead and set up a time so you guys can get gifted the game passes that I choose. And until then, I appreciate if you'd like and subscribe to the video and to my channel, as it does help me come out with more content like this for you guys. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye!